continue to appeal to their diplomatic emotions. You will continue to talk to them because you need a vote. You need a vote for your country. You know, these opportunities are one in a lifetime. Sometimes when you miss it, it's not going to come back. Even if it were to come back, it's not going to come back anytime soon. And so, like Colombia, for example. Colombia has been a non-permanent member of the Security Council 7 good times. If Colombia wins today, it will be Colombia's second time. For the Democratic Republic of Congo, they've been a non-permanent member 2 times. So if they win today, it will be their 3rd time. Liberia, I'm sure we have been a non-permanent member only once in the 1960s. And that is the reason why the government and people of Liberia are taking this thing so much to their chest. They are going all out. That is the reason why diplomats, the people like Louis Brown, are now waiting to say, well, I got to get appointed in government first. They're going all around the place because it's a Liberian process. It is a Liberian initiative. In the minds of others, they say, you know what? We got issues. But we'll not wash our dirty clothes. We'll go to that elections in New York, win the non-permanent seat on the UN Security Council. Then when we come home now, we can do all of the political discussions here. So the break is lasting too long, but probably I don't know how the process works because I have never covered this event before. But from the look of things, I think 2 things. If the boxes that were going around are ballot boxes and our countries have voted, then it means this is a break for the ballot counting process. I'm just saying if the ballot boxes that were going around are the boxes that the nations use to vote, then okay. Thank you very much. So Julius J has just informed me that I am live on the radio back home. Deconti, thank you so much. Julius, you have a lot of followers in the States, man. Most of the guys came yesterday. They wanted to see the face of the man bearing the Julius J name, you know. Thanks to Julius. Julius is telling me that I'm live on the radio in Monrovia. And so thanks to the management, thanks to all of the guys there. And so like I was saying, since I have not covered these events before, I want to be careful with my choice of words. That's why I am in a subjunctive mood. I'm saying if the boxes that were moving from one seat to another were ballot boxes, and if the envelopes that I saw entering these boxes were ballot papers and people voted, it means this break is part of efforts to allow the elections people to count the ballot papers. But if that was not the case, then it means that probably right after here, the elections process will commence. I'm careful because I've never covered the process here before. So I don't want to uprightly say something and it turns up the other way. That's why I'm careful. So if the boxes that were coming around, because I mean, those of you who are watching it on stream, you saw the boxes coming around and you saw people dropping the envelopes in them. If these envelopes were ballot papers and the boxes were the ballot boxes, then it means that the voting has taken place and maybe ballot counting is ongoing. If that would be the case, then it means that right after this break, when the assembly resume, then maybe they will start to count the ballot papers, and then it will be followed by the announcement of the results right here from the United Nations. My name is Clarence Jackson. Thanks to all of you back home in Liberia who are listening to OKFM 99.5 from Lynch Street. Thanks to all of you there, and I hope you can keep by your radio as we bring you diplomatic coverage of Liberia's bid for a non-permanent seat at the UN Security Council. So you're hearing the bell. I think the recess is over. At this point, I will lower my voice because according to the press bureau here, when you are in the media tribune, you don't talk louder, especially when the section is in place. So at this stage, I will lower my voice here, but I will try as much as possible for you to hear me. So the section is called back to order, and let's see what's gonna happen from right here. Like I said, if these boxes that were going around were ballot boxes, and if the envelopes that I saw being placed in these boxes were ballot papers, then it means that the voting has taken place. And then they call the break because the voting. But if the boxes Okay. Group A, Africa and Asian Pacific. 3 Cs. No. Normal ballot papers, 188. Invalid ballot, 0. Valid ballot, 188. Abstention, 1. 1. So one country did not vote. I think Democratic Republic of Congo. Yes. $186. Congo. Wow. Congo won 186. Liberia. Wow. Liberia has won, my friends. If you are back home in Liberia, Liberia has won for a seat as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. Liberia has won a total of 181 votes. Oh, Liberia. Liberia has made history for itself. Liberia has won a total of 181 votes. History has been made. Liberia has secured. Liberia has won for itself a seat as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. So if you are back home, wherever you are, I'd like to say to you, congratulations to Liberia. Congratulations to all of us. Congratulations to the government. Congratulations to the opposition. Congratulations to the generality of the Liberian people. If I heard the announcement well, it means Liberia has won 181 votes of the total of 188 vote cast. One abstain. There was no invalid ballot. I'm telling you, you see the smile in the faces of the Liberian delegation there. You see Information Minister Jeremy Pierre, Liberia's representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Louis Brown. You see Dior Gray, Darius DeLong. All of them are celebrating. Liberia has won for itself a seat as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, something that has never happened since 1961. The last time Liberia was a member of the Security Council was in 1961. Liberia has made history. Liberia needed 129 total votes. Liberia managed to win 181 votes right here in New York. Congratulations to Liberia. What a history-making event. Right after here, I will let you go for a few minutes, and then when we come back, I will endeavor to talk to Ambassador Louis Brown, Jeremy McPierre, and other. Wow, they are calling on the Liberian delegation to stand. Congratulations to Liberia. Liberia is receiving an applause from the floor right here in the Assembly Hall at the United Nations General Assembly in New York. My name is Clarence Jackson. Folks, if you're just joining us, Louis Brown is hawking Jeremy McPierre. He should be a happy man today. Liberia has made history. So if you're home, wherever you are in Liberia, if you are in Yahweh Snow, wherever you are, if you are in the Grand Gile, if you are in Lofa, if you are in Sino, wherever you are, your country has made another history right here from the United Nations headquarters. The Liberian delegation was asked to stand up for an ovation from the rest of the member countries. Liberia has been declared as a winner. Liberia, so the two countries from Africa were able to win their respective seats. Liberia and the Democratic Republic of Congo of President Philip Tshisekedi and of course President Joseph Nyoma Boakai. This is okay from 99.5 from right here at the United Nations headquarters in New York. My name is Clarence Jackson, and we are still here. By the time the results are announced and everything is over, we will let you go, hang up for now, and then we'll later try to make our way downstairs where we'll talk delegation. thanks to all of you who are listening to OKFM 99.5 back home. You see the foreign diplomats are shaking hands with the Liberian delegation. Madam Sarah Best Loyalty, you've made history for yourself. And all of the members of the senior management team of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, all of you have made history for yourselves. Liberia has made another history. All we needed was 129 votes, but we managed to get a total of 181 votes, if I am correct. I am correct. If I am correct, I'm saying if I'm correct because I'm very far from where they are announcing the results. But I can safely tell you that Liberia has won, and the celebration is going to go at the Liberia Permanent Mission here in New York. That is what Ambassador Louis Brown told me today. My name is Clarence Jackson, and to all of you, I'd like to say thank you very much for following us from New York. Thanks to Julius J, and thanks to all of our friends and people from around the world who follow us. Until I come to you from the Permanent Mission of Liberia at the UN headquarters, or from the Permanent Mission office, the Liberian consulate here in New York. My name is Clarence Jackson. I was here in New York, and I'm still here bringing you live the process here. The elections are over. Liberia has made history. Congratulations to all of us. My name is Clarence Jackson. Thanks to Julius J and the rest of the team back home. Bye-bye for now.